Hello, this is Robert. This is my Steampunk Aquaponic table. Not done, but so far what I have works in terms of filling and draining, both in a second. But basically I just wanted something that looked steampunky, and most aquaponic systems I see are very commercial or industrial or made out of plastic and metal, and either that people found or out of commercial or industrial equipment. I just wanted something that looked a little nicer, at least to me. No offense to anybody out there. Anyway, so the box is made out of wood, and in order to make it waterproof, it's covered in fiberglass, 2 layers. It is very unlikely that you will be successful making this with 1 layer of fiberglass. I had all sorts of leaks. The other thing, if you wanted to make a wood one like this with a fiberglass interior, one thing that you should do that I did not do was first paint fiberglass right in this seam, like a lot, and then put the fiberglass down. I didn't do that, and I suffered leaks for quite some time. Anyway, so this is waterproof. It holds all the water inside for a long time, well, as long as I tested it for. And so that works pretty nice. The copper out here, you can see, is the loop siphon. And so the water fills to approximately the height of the top here, and then it drains itself out. This does seem to work pretty well. It took me a while to get it right. The key for me was nothing to do with the loop. The key was this part down here. That elbow made it, when without the elbow, it didn't work. With the elbow, it did work. I mean, it really made the complete difference there. So it needs some sort of restriction on the end for the loop siphon to work, at least with all this 1-inch tubing I'm using. A note on copper: if you don't already know this, the reason why copper is used in our water system is not just because it's cheap and easy to work with, it's because it actually has antimicrobial properties. Something I learned after I built this. So when I realized that this would probably not work because of the bacteria required for aquaponics to work, that this would probably kill it, I coated the inside. You can see that the copper pipe that's on the inside is coated in rubber. I did paint the outside, on the outside, with urethane because I wanted to keep the copper look and I didn't want it to turn blue, so it's all coated in urethane on the outside. The inside of the pipes are also coated, so there should not be any. I mean, I spent a while painting the inside of all the pipes with a stick and a sponge, and that should prevent the water from touching any copper, so hopefully that works well enough. The loop siphon requires a lot of flow to go in, and so this is my idea that I had was I'd have this little cutoff thing. So as the water rose and fell, this would go up and down. I thought it'd be kind of cool. And then it would also cut off the flow to this pipe here. Unfortunately, this piece that I made is just too heavy, so that's not going in there. It works well without it. The guard here is required because it does require a lot of flow, and you can't really get stones on the entrance there, otherwise it'll fail. So this should work well enough, and it's got some string, this monofilament on top here, just to prevent rocks from falling in there. So I'll use big rocks on the bottom and then some smaller rocks on the top, and hopefully that should work. So the feed pipe is this pipe here. It is not made out of copper, it's PVC painted, only on the outside, of course. I made a mistake, and this part didn't come out as well as I would like. I fiberglassed it in place. If you can see that, it looks a little messy. And frankly, I think I'm going to take it, after another revision on this, I'll probably take it out and mount it from on top here, just so it's above the bed rather than in the bed. Anyway, keeping with the steampunk look, painted all these fittings here. And then there'll be more. I've got brass brackets holding it together, brass on the bottom there too. There'll be more brass and kind of machinery attached to the outside here. And then there will also be a grow light that's held over the top of this, which will be made out of brass, and metal and so forth, and I'm going to put an LED strip in there, but that will be later. Something called blinky tape will be my grow light, and we'll see how that works. It may not work, but we'll try. Anyway, that's the beginning of my steampunk aquaponic table. Hope you like it.